Hey everyone, so you finally saved up for that gaming PC you've been eyeing, only to boot it up and realize the graphics stutter on newer titles? Yeah, that's the exact frustration I had last month when I tried running Cyberpunk 2077 on medium settings. It felt like watching a slideshow instead of playing a game. But then I found this iBUYPOWER Slate Black Gaming PC, and honestly, it fixed that problem almost immediately. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Now, I know what you're thinking, another pre-built that looks good on paper but can't handle real gaming? Well, this one actually surprised me. It's packing an AMD Ryzen 7 7700 processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060 with 8GB of VRAM. That combo is no joke when it comes to modern gaming. I've been running it for a few weeks now, and games like Starfield and Alan Wake 2 run smoothly at high settings without dropping below 60 FPS. Even in demanding scenes, the system stays cool and quiet, which is a huge plus if you're gaming in a shared space. One thing I really appreciate is the 32GB of DDR5 RAM running at 5200 MHz. I usually have Chrome open with 20 tabs, Discord running in the background, and a few other apps open while gaming, and I haven't noticed any slowdowns. The 1TB NVMe SSD is another standout feature. Games load almost instantly, and the system boots up in seconds. I've installed a few large titles like Call of Duty, Warzone and Baldur's Gate 3, and they all run without any hiccups. The SSD makes a noticeable difference compared to older systems I've used with slower storage. The connectivity options are solid too. It's got USB-C, multiple USB-A ports, HDMI, DisplayPort, and even an Ethernet port for stable online gaming. I've connected 3 monitors to it without any issues, which is great for multitasking or streaming. The included RGB keyboard and mouse are decent for the price, though if you're serious about gaming, you might want to upgrade those later. They're functional enough to get you started, though. The design is sleek and understated with that black and slate aesthetic. It doesn't look like a typical gamer rig with flashy RGB everywhere, which I actually prefer. It blends in well with my setup, and the tempered glass side panel lets you see the internals if you're into that kind of thing. The case also has good airflow, so I haven't had to worry about overheating even during long sessions. Now, no product is perfect, so let me give you the honest rundown. First, the included keyboard and mouse are pretty basic. They get the job done, but if you're used to high-end peripherals, you'll probably want to replace them sooner rather than later. Second, the pre-built nature means you're not getting the absolute best value if you're willing to build your own PC, but for most people who just want a reliable machine without the hassle, it's a great option. Overall, though, this iBUYPOWER Slate Black Gaming PC is a solid choice for anyone looking to jump into modern gaming without breaking the bank or dealing with the complexity of building a PC from scratch. It handles today's games with ease, stays cool under pressure, and looks good doing it. If you've been frustrated by slow or outdated systems, this might be the upgrade you need. Check it out using the link below if you want to see the specs for yourself. For most buyers, the real question is not whether iBUYPOWER Slate Black Gaming PC desktop computer AMD Ryzen 7 7700 CPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5068GB GPU, 32GB DDR5 RGB 5200 MHz RAM, 1TB NVMe SSD, Windows 11 Home, gamer keyboard, mouse SBA7N5602 sounds impressive on paper. But whether strengths like AMD Ryzen 7 7700, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5068GB, 32GB DDR5 RGB and connectivity actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like iBUYPOWER Slate Black Gaming PC desktop computer AMD Ryzen 7 7700 CPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5068GB GPU, 32GB DDR5 RGB 5200 MHz RAM, 1TB NVMe SSD, Windows 11 Home, gamer keyboard, Mouse SBA7N5602 usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.